Let us explore together why Zohran Mamdani's victory at the primary, the mayoral contest in New York, has caused so much paranoia and so much stir among the most powerful forces in America, the billionaires, the corporations, the Zionist leaders. And this is something we need to ask and explore. The 33-year-old young politician who has never been a mayor, and this is the first time, and not to speak about a mayor of a city like New York, one of the most complex and difficult city to handle in the world. And he wants to be mayor of New York and never had any experience, but people trust him. People voted for him. And he had a decisive victory over the heavyweight Governor Cuomo and a long-term politician. He defeated him. It is interesting that what Mamdani is saying and doing, that is carrying him, that is earning the trust and confidence, that people are voting for him, going against the norms, going against what happened for the last 30 years. And this is interesting. It is important that we talk about this character, Zohran Mamdani. He wants to be a mayor of New York. That's his ambition and desire. He is trying hardest not to accept money from the big powers and big elites, where big money is waiting for him, as all other politicians drool to have, and they drool to have their support so that they can they can win, or they become victorious in the contest. That has been their story. What is this exception? This is the exception. And what is this exception is all about? It is about Mamdani's own charisma, his character, his content of his character, I would say, and his boldness, his courage, his enormous courage, and his sense of values and sense of dignity, that he's not going to hide, he's not going to make double talks, he's not going to lie to please the billionaires and the extremely powerful Zionist elites, AIPAC, and all that, and the Republican Party, who is up in arms against him. But why is he creating such a hard battle? He's defining his battleground with formidable forces. The reason is that he's not going to back off. He's not going to betray when he comes to power. And that is, he intends to. That intention is driving him to tell the truth up front, be straightforward, and be courageous, and challenge that he is going to tax the billionaire heavily. That's a no-no. That's a taboo word in an election time. And the candidates always avoid talking about taxing the billionaires and rich people. They avoid that because their funding comes from that. Zohran Mamdani's funding do not come from those sources, the powerful sources. It comes from the ordinary people, because he's on the side of the ordinary people. He's fighting for the ordinary people. And his agenda is pro-justice, pro-people, pro-democracy agenda. These are absolutely against the elites whose agendas are anti-people, anti-democracy, and pro-elite agenda. They have their interest is completely opposite to the interest of the people. So now the American people in general and people in New York in particular has to think that whether they will go for the elites who has sabotaged their democracy, their own rights, their own what they are supposed to get, their welfare and interest, their human rights, or they are going to actually go with the flow. This is the time to stand up. This is the time to rally behind a leader like Zohran Mamdani. And this is a time that to take a step to reclaim America's democracy and America's future, America's greatness in the world, the leadership that America had during the first half of the 20th century or first several decades of the 20th century. Because leaders like visionary leaders and principled leaders and humanitarian leaders like Woodrow Wilson and Franklin D. Roosevelt actually decided and set the stage for defined politics in terms of doing good things at home and good things abroad in the world. These leaders are the true leaders, American leaders for the American people, and they are the true leaders for humanity. They are the ones whose policies actually helped for the world to get rid of the